lonely walls beneath perilous skies, soft rain falling through tired lights. The city breathes in shades of blue, and every heartbeat aches for you. Your shadow lingers by the door, like you still live here like before. The room feels frozen after dark, since you walked out with my heart. The cafe down on Boulevard still plays old songs on broken guitars, and every trembling note I hear feels like you whisper in my ear. Outside, the river slowly shines, reflecting all these sleepless nights, while couples dance beneath umbrellas, and I keep drowning in forever. I try to lose you in the crowd, but loneliness still screams too loud, because some hearts don't learn to heal, they only hide what they still feel. Lonely walls beneath Paris skies still burn softly inside my mind, and every boulevard I roam still feels colder without home. Oh darling, if you think of us, do your lonely nights hurt this much? 'Cause every moon above this town still pulls my broken spirit down. The sand glows silver after rain, like shattered memories of your name, and every bridge we crossed before still leaves my soul wanting more. I light another cigarette, trying hard to just forget, but smoke redraws your silhouette in every lonely breath I get. An old accordion nearby cries softly to the midnight sky, and every trembling little chord feels emptier without yours. Maybe forever fades away like colors washed out by the rain. Still I would relive every scar just to dance beneath your stars. Lonely walls beneath Paris skies still burn softly inside my mind, and every boulevard I roam still feels colder without home. Oh darling, if you think of us, do your lonely nights hurt this much? 'Cause every moon above this town still pulls my broken spirit down. The final crackles through the dawn, another sleepless night moves on. Coffee steam and blurry skies, still searching for your eyes. Maybe heaven keeps old flames hidden softly in the rain, 'cause every storm above Paris still feels like your soft kiss. Morning paints the rooftops gray, but nothing washes you away. The city wakes, the cafés glow, yet my heart still moves too slow. Lonely walls beneath Paris skies still echo softly through my find your shadow in my life. Nobody handed us a map when we stepped into adulthood. Just 1,000 expectations and a promise that we'd understand someday. But someday arrive carrying questions, not answers. Carrying uncertainty, not clarity. And somehow we kept walking anyway. The train rolled through the rainy night, the city shining silver and white, while I wondered if everyone else was secretly guessing too. Maybe confidence is just practice, maybe certainty is a myth, maybe nobody knows exactly where they're going, maybe that's the gift. We never had a map, yet somehow we found roads, through heartbreaks and wrong turns, through stories nobody told. We never had a map, but we kept moving all the same, following tiny lights in the distance, calling them hope. A student studies by the window light, an artist sketches through the night, a musician plays for strangers, and an old couple quietly dances. Everyone building a life, one uncertain day at a time. Everyone pretending to know more than they actually do, and somehow that's beautiful. The stars don't need directions, the ocean doesn't need a plan. Every evening, without knowing tomorrow. Maybe we're allowed to trust ourselves that much. We never had a map, yet look how far we've come. Every scar became a landmark, every mistake became a compass. We never had a map, but maybe we never needed one, because the road wasn't about arriving, it was about becoming. The morning train disappears into the light, the rain finally says goodbye, and another chapter begins. There are words still living in my chest, like old letters I never sent, tiny ghosts of conversations waiting for their moment. I should have told you I was struggling, I should have called when life got heavy, I should have said I missed those days before we drifted away. Instead I learned how to smile politely, to answer I'm fine automatically, to hide entire storms inside, behind a calm disguise. The city glows beneath the rain, cars rushing through memory lanes, and every passing light reminds me of things I meant to say. The things I never said still echo in my head, like songs unfinished at midnight, like footsteps fading in the rain. The things I never said still because they mattered. The trumpet cries from across the room. The café sways beneath the moon. And suddenly every old feeling returns without permission. I remember the people I loved quietly, the dreams I kept hidden, the apologies I rehearsed, the gratitude I never expressed. Funny how silence grows heavier the longer we carry it. Maybe vulnerability isn't weakness, maybe honesty is courage. Maybe the words we're afraid to say are the words that set us free. The things I never said won't stay locked away forever, because tomorrow isn't promised and neither is forever. So if you're listening, call the friend, send a message, say the truth before it becomes another song about the things you never said. The rain softens, the trumpet fades, morning arrives, and somewhere in the distance a heart grows lighter. I still remember those summer nights, sitting on rooftops under city lights, talking like the future belonged to us, like nothing could ever break our trust. We swore we'd stay the same somehow, keep each other around somehow, but life has a way of changing plans without asking whether we understand. Now your name appears once every few months, a birthday message, a quick response, and I wonder if you ever think of me the way I think of those memories. Nobody tells you when you're young that some goodbyes arrive quietly, without a fight, without a reason, just distance and different seasons. The people I thought I'd grow old with are strangers with familiar faces, living lives I only glimpsed through tiny squares in different places. The people I thought I'd grow old with still live somewhere in my heart, not as they are now, but as they were before life pulled us apart. The cafe where we used to meet is gone, replaced by something newer now. And maybe that's what growing up means, learning that nothing stays around. I heard you finally got that job, the one you used to talk about nonstop. And honestly, I'm happy for you, even if we barely talk anymore. Funny how a person can know your soul, then slowly become someone you don't know. Not because either of you did wrong, but because time kept moving on. And every now and then a song appears that instantly brings back those years, the laughter, the dreams, the midnight talks, the feeling that we'd never get lost. The people I thought I'd grow old with still visit me in passing thoughts, and photographs buried deep inside, and lessons they unknowingly taught. The people I thought I'd grow old with are chapters I still reread, not because I want them back, but because they helped create me. Maybe friendship isn't measured by forever. Maybe some people are seasons, arriving exactly when we need them, leaving exactly when they must. Maybe love doesn't disappear just because presence does. Maybe every shared memory continues living somewhere in us. The rain outside keeps falling slow, like old stories I still know. And for a moment I stop feeling sad about everything we no longer have. The trumpet sings across the night, soft and golden in the cafe light. Cars drift through the midnight rain like memories crossing my mind again. And suddenly I understand, not every ending is a loss. Some people leave footprints on your heart and continue on their own path. The people I thought I'd grow old with may never walk beside me again, but they'll always exist in the stories that shaped who I'd become. People I thought I'd grow old with were never meant to stay forever, but for a while they made the world feel lighter than a feather. So here's to every friendship that time carried away. Thank you for the laughter, the lessons, and the days. The city sleeps beneath the dawn, another chapter moving on. And somewhere out there, you're living your life, I'm living mine. And maybe that's okay, because some people aren't meant to stay forever. They're meant to be remembered forever. We were supposed to have more time, at least that's what I believed. More nights beneath the city lights, more unfinished conversations, more reasons not to leave. Back when the future looked endless and calendars felt unimportant, we spent our evenings talking about someday, like someday belonged to us. The cafe on the corner stayed open late. The streets were younger somehow, and every goodbye felt temporary, because tomorrow always came around. But nobody notices the last time while it's happening. Nobody knows a chapter is ending until they're already missing it. We were supposed to have more time, more laughter echoing through the night, more chances to say the things we kept saving for the right moment. We were supposed to have more time, but the years moved faster than our plans, turning "see you soon" into "I hope you're doing well." And suddenly everybody grew up. The trumpet dances through the room like an old memory refusing to fade. The bass line walks through clouds of smoke, carrying stories we never told. I see familiar faces in unfamiliar places, old friends in wedding photographs, new cities replacing old routines, life moving without asking. One became a father, one moved overseas, one disappeared into work, one disappeared completely. And somehow we're all still connected by moments nobody else remembers. The rain keeps falling on the avenue, the moon still hangs above the rooftops, but everything else feels different now, even me. supposed to have more time to stay the people we used to be before responsibilities arrived and scattered us like autumn leaves. We were supposed to have more time, but maybe that's what makes it beautiful, the fact that nothing stays forever, and yet it mattered anyway. I used to think loss only meant goodbye. Now I know it can mean distance, change, growing older, watching life pull people toward different horizons, and still loving them from where you are. Maybe that's adulthood, learning how to carry people without carrying them with you. We were supposed to have more time, but maybe we had exactly enough laughter to leave an echo, enough memories to leave a mark. We were supposed to have more time, yet every moment still survives in songs and photographs, in random nights like this. The drums rise, the trumpet soars, the city glows beneath the dawn, and suddenly I realize the people we miss never truly leave. They continue living inside the stories they helped create. Morning arrives across the skyline, soft gold replacing midnight blue. The cafe opens its doors again, the streets begin anew, and somewhere out there you're living a different life. I'm living mine. But tonight, for a little while, it felt like we were all together again, and that was enough. Another Friday night, another glowing screen, watching old friends become everything they dream. New apartments, wedding rings, promotion posts, smiling faces raising silent toasts. And here I am in a tiny room, talking to the shadows and the moon, wondering if I'm the only one still trying to figure out who I've become. The city outside keeps changing clothes, new cafes replacing the ones I know. Even my favorite streets look strange, like the world decided not to wait. Sometimes it feels like everybody got a map, a destination, a carefully planned path, and somehow I missed the day they handed them out. Now I'm just wandering around. Everyone is moving on, building lives and writing stories, while I'm standing at the station watching trains disappear into the morning. Everyone is moving on, at least that's how it seems, and I'm scared that if I stop to breathe I'll be forgotten in between. But maybe what I call falling behind is just another kind of journey, one that's slower, quieter, and harder to see. I still remember who we used to be, talking about who we become at 23, as if the future was a simple thing, waiting patiently for us to arrive. Now the years move faster than the wind, carrying old conversations with them, and every birthday feels a little strange, a checkpoint in a game that keeps changing. Some dreams survive, some dreams dissolve, some dreams became people, some dreams became scars. And maybe that's what nobody tells you. Growing up means learning to lose things gracefully. The rain falls softly on the avenue, like it understands what I'm going through. Every drop repeating the same refrain. You don't have to race. Everyone is moving on, but maybe they're afraid to. Maybe confidence is just another mask people learn how to wear. Everyone is moving on, yet I know behind closed doors there are hearts still questioning everything, just like mine. Maybe we're all standing at different stations, waiting for different trains, pretending we know the destination when we're only guessing. What if life isn't a competition? What if nobody is actually ahead? What if we're all just carrying different weights along different roads instead? The stars don't compare their light, the ocean doesn't envy the sky. The moon never apologizes for arriving after sunset. So why do I keep treating myself like I'm running out of time? The jazz cafe down the block closes late. A trumpet lingers by the doorway. The sound floats through the rainy air, like a friend saying stay. And for a moment I stop scrolling, stop measuring, stop comparing, stop asking why I'm not somewhere else, and simply exist. Everyone is moving on, and maybe that's okay, because movement doesn't always mean speed. Sometimes it means staying. Everyone is moving on, but tonight I finally see that the life I've been overlooking is the one happening to me. The small victories, the quiet healing, the mornings I survived, the hope I kept alive. Maybe I'm not behind, maybe I'm just becoming at my own pace. The first light spills across the city, soft gold replacing neon dreams, and suddenly the future feels less frightening. Not because I know what's next, but because I finally understand my story doesn't need to look like theirs to be beautiful. To be beautiful.